Also, the draw guessing. We draw a lot of things for here. We just write, we just draw a kind of airplane, and the computer will guess what you're going to do, what the things there, how they do that. Because they use the image recognition, the artificial way to see the edge. First, they find the edge there, and then they compare to the things in the database. So the most closest things will be airplane, and you will give you the airplane the answer. How those things is kind of guessing. Also, the auto answering system is the same way. You use we speak something to computer. Computer change that sound, change that voice into some text, something like some label, some text. So we can use the what are the words we just tell the robot, and the robot receive our words and change it to the text. For example, some keywords. So it check its database in about the keywords. So you can find the keywords there, so to know what the things we can tell him from here to the place we want to go. So just like that. So if we want to know the place, they will guide us to go there. And the way is just to use that ability. And also, supposing you play a video game, you want the defense, you want to somebody to play with you, but you only have yourself. So you can use a computer as a partner to help you or play the defense with you. So AI can play something like against you. So for example, you can use the ping pong player, and it's all something like our game there. So you pin some balls out, and the computer will go against you, so to fight back the pong there, so to ping pong to play that game. Also, something like Star Wars will become your enemy, and then you can play it very happily. So something like auto programming is like kind of another example. It's something like you write the code there. You want to write a new program there. You have to already know the syntax there, and you just want him to fill the following things, because it is kind of maybe the sub function will become a long one. So you can use something like tab, or something like things like some function key, place it in the program. The computer will help you to fill the following things. Something like you have a lot of subtune or sub-function. You can use that to help you. AI will help you to finish out the following code, something like that. So when you write the Python, also some Python, your IDE will help you. Something like Spider will help you the following things to finish the code. This one is a kind of auto programming. Even more, you just tell the computer what we're gonna to program, and it will generate a normal or generalized a program for you. But some example, you have to write it first, and it will help you to do the following things. So right now we didn't let the computer to know how we create it, because it will become wisdom. So right now we just tell him how we want to program it, and he will generate a lot of code for us. And we combine all the things there. We combine all the connection, program connection, to fill the final program in our just like in our mind. So there are a lot of applications for the AI. So we have already used in our daily life. Something like navigation. For example, you drive a car, we want to go to 101 Tower in Taipei from the Taichung. So we can tell the Google to tell us how we start from here to Taipei 101 Tower. So it will show you a way and guide you how to get there. For example, we talk about the temperature. We talk about the video surveillance. We talk about car license. We talk about a lot of things. All the things here, right now in our daily life, it become a normal way. We use the AI. Something like the air condition. You will generate a comfortable temperature for you. For example, for you want to eat something, you can find a lot of things. It will guide. It will show you a lot of choice to choose, and to based on you already order in the past days. For example, 2 weeks, you just order a steak. You want right now your suggestion. You can go to the steak. A place for steak. So AI can use other things. You suggest what the clothes you want to buy, what the books you can buy, what something maybe you were interested. Maybe some like films. You want to see some movies. It will help you to know this you may interest in. So a lot of AI can do in our daily life. So there will be a lot of things, a lot of challenge for AI. Something like reasoning, something like problem solving. We talk about to find some, for example, air pollution in Taichung is very harm. So where the source is of the pollution, it kind of challenge. How to solve, how to find the person in the video is a crime. It is a person with a crime, something like that. This can be a challenge. And we transfer our knowledge to the computer. Another important challenge for the AI is the knowledge representation. How you present your knowledge to the computer to let him know what you want him to do. We talk about the challenge of the plane. For example, plane in the field few things in this week. We have a lot of things to do. We can just tell the something like Siri to help us to organize the activity, organize all the things for our daily work, the kind of plan. And about the NLP, natural language processing. Natural language processing, what is this? Is we talk about something in our voice, and the computer to make a computer to know what we have to say. Something like we change our English to the computer to a text. We use the Chinese to become a text. Today, to guide the robot to know what we want to tell. NLP is very important. NLP is to make the computer to know what we want him to do. So the command there is how we send the command to our robot. It's kind of command, so how they have to know is use the NLP. NLP will help the computer to know what we want him to do, to change the words to command to the something we want to do. Also, in the future, we have to know the robot will help us to cue our something in our emotion, something in our mind. So when we feel sad, the robot know we are sad. He will get close to sit beside us to give some words to help us to overcome that situation. So when this scenario, in this scenario, so you can know the robot know our emotion. He know us we are very sad. So you will see he will help us to overcome this situation. So how we do that is emotion detection. And also the social intelligence. What kind of social intelligence? It's just when we are talking about we talk about each other, and the robot here will want to join us to the discussion. So you have to know the social intelligence. Also, we talk about that. We talk about the good. We'll also talk about the bad. The potential harm. AI can replace all the things we have already do. Something like we do some redundant repeat work. We can use the computer. We can use the robot to replace us. For example, the traffic police, you stand on the traffic to get the cars the flow. Yeah, you can go. You cannot go. We can use the AI. We can use the computer. We can use the robot to replace the police. And also, we can make the driver. We can use the robot to drive the car. So it replaces the work, replaces our job. So this kind of computer help us in our daily life, but it also replaces the works of us. Also, when you use that, we talk about the law. We can use the AI to judge the crime according to the evidence we have there. But there's some problem there. Sometimes we talk about the laws. We also talk about the mercy. But if you against the law, but you have some reason For example, we park at the red line because we want to send a child to the hospital in a rush, but we park our car in the red line. That against the law. But we talk about the mercy. So this kind of way we do. When we talk about the law, the major will tell you your crime is crime, but we can reduce the punishment, reduce the penalty. We can reduce that. But when you use the AI judgment, they are not talking about mercy. Crime is crime. You have already parked at the red line, so you take you 6,000 NT dollars, so you will be charged 6,000 NT charge. So when you use the AI to judge the crime, you show no mercy there. So this kind of potential harm, AI have know the emotion, understand the emotion of us. We already know there's something. Sometimes we know this one is just in deep blue. This one is in blue. This one is in happy. We can see him on the face, but sometimes for our human, also we cannot be understand. There will be a lot of things that we cannot do. So AI also cannot be judged because you cannot change your knowledge into the rule to teach the AI. So those things are the potential harm for them. So there's a lot of things AI can be. You have to expect what AI can do, and you will be trade-off. If you use AI, you can get the advantage, also get the harm. So you have to judge what the ways the trade-off there. So AI helps us in a wonderful lives in nowadays. You also be chameleon, bring a chameleon way, but you also bring the horror there. So you have to keep in mind, using AI help us. Maybe sometimes will destroy us.